wasn't nothing but the cornfield, the peanut patch, and the potato patch, and flying that mule. So that's all it was then. That's all we know, you know. I had to learn myself what I know now. I went to the school to the 4th grade, and I was out because I had to go to work. But then working out on my own, it was kind of rough, but I learned the ropes of the street, and the underworld, way back then. I had to learn the hard way. But see, I know now. That's why I can tell you what to do, which way to go, what not to do, and how to survive the system. That's like all of the system of the government now, they're out of whack. All of the youth, I look at the news every day, they're out of whack completely. But no one man can stop it. It's going to take a lot of people getting together, and that's what it's going to do. And you got some people, they ain't going to never get together on that.
They can share with children of our age on how to make money.
Go to school, get a good education, number one. You know, and you can work between times. Going to school, when you get out of school, you can find jobs. All the youth, they can find jobs when they get out of school. But let the education be your number one priority. And leap off into whatever you want to go at. Whatever you want to do, take off in college for it. That way you'll be happy and laugh doing what you want to do. But if you just go to college and come out and got to take a job that you don't like, you got to take it for the money, you ain't going to lack and you might not stay that long. Try to pick the job you lack, and that'll solve all your problems. You'll be doing what you like, you'll be making money, and they call it honey. Okay, young man.
Is that it? Would anybody else like to ask a question to Mr. CW? Any other questions for Mr. CW?
How do you like doing it?
Oh, I love it. I wouldn't do nothing else but it. You know, if I had the right facilities and things, like Mac helped me a whole lot. I just ain't situated back now because I got a health problem, a serious health problem. I can't do nothing much but just walk, but I'm glad I can do that and talk. So I'm just hanging on by the grace of God, and He saved me for something. I keep asking, what did you save me for, God? You know, maybe He'll answer me. Not too long, you know. I hope so anyway. Anything you like to ask me, young man? What about you? You ain't got nothing you want to say?
No, sir.
What about you, young man? Okay, you 10, right?
I want to ask you something.
Oh, I do ask you something, right?
How is it that you were able to not have so much education, but you still made it on through in life?
Well, because it wasn't hardly no education in the South for the black youth. You know, like I ain't racist, I ain't prejudiced, but the truth should go where it lies. Back then in Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, and all back down through and in, wasn't nothing but the peanut patches and the cotton field for the black youth. And you know, it's sad to say, but that's how it was. I was born in 1933, and it was just over depression. They had a depression going all over America then. But you know, the people survived, you know, but that's how it is. Things wasn't equal and fair then. They ain't equal and fair now. But we can straighten that up. You know, it ain't no one person's fault, it's a whole lot of people's fault. It's gonna take a whole lot of people to get it squared away too. Yes, sir. Anything else?
Anything else you'd like to contribute?
Well, what I'd like to contribute will take too long. This ain't the time, and this the place, but it ain't the time.
Okay.
Because I can hold you here till the rest of the evening, till tomorrow, next week, next year, and still have something left to tell. Because I want to tell the youth about the prison life. That's my main object, to tell them how to duck it, how to get around it. Them that'll listen. A whole lot of kids would listen if they had the counselor, somebody to teach them and tell them. I'm speaking from experience now, because I ain't had nobody to tell me. I had to learn the hard way, and I leaped off out there for the money. The money comes freely, but don't nobody tell you what's behind the money after you get the money. Everything that comes with the money. The money comes to prison and sometimes death for a lot of people. I look at it on TV now. A whole lot of people are losing their life right now because they're trying to get that fast dollar. When all they got to do is just sit back, take it easy, and they have a long, prosperous life, and that's how life ought to be. It shouldn't be short like these people going around now, killing one another, things like that. But like I say, it's going to take a lot of doing for somebody, and I hope I'm one of them goals, to try to reach as many 9-year-olds to 14, and over 6 or 7-year-olds, 25 and 30-year-olds. But I just know that from 9 to 14 is where the major problem is. They're getting into school, they're getting into activities, things that they don't need to be into. And when they get up to 14, they're out there. And they're so far out that they can't get back. They're a teenager. The government don't put them in jail when they're 14. They say they're juvenile. But that's another trick. They get you out there when you're 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. They know you ain't gonna get back. When you get to 14, you out there, what you gonna do? You can't get back. You can't quit making the money if you're on the drug. You can't quit taking the drug. So when you get 16, 17, or 18, then the long arm of the can't get back. You can't quit making the money if you're on the drug. You can't quit taking the drug. So when you get 16, 17, or 18, then the long arm of the law reach out there and pluck you. And I won't go into that, but it's a long story behind that. Like the young youth, you're supposed to save yourself, marry, and have children. But you can't have no children behind that wall. See, you just wasting your life away. And they ain't giving out no 5 and 3 years like they used to. They giving out 20, 25, 30, and 50. And you just about make it all when you get in that now. They done change that round completely. And then you get 10 years, you're gonna do 10 years. You get 20 years, you're gonna do 20. And if either one of y'all get 20 years, you'll be 30-something when you get out. Start your life all over. And if you wait till you get 20-some years old and get 20, you might as well say you 45 or 50 when you get out. Late starting life. So there's a lot more I'd like to say, Mike, but I know you busy and I'm busy. I'm working on the job. I might get fired. My boss man right there looking at me, but I don't care, you know.
Well, we ain't gonna hold you anymore.
Yeah, I don't care what he's looking at that. I'm doing what I want to do, what I ought to do. And thank God, I ain't what I want to be, and I ain't what I ought to be, but thank God I ain't what I used to be.
That's all right.
Damn, man.
That's all right.
All right, man, I'm going to let you go now.
That's all right.
Terry Smith.
How do your parents participate in your success?
Yeah, they're teaching you always believe in the golden rule. You do unto others as you had them do unto you at all times. If you learn that and stick with it and stay with it, there's no telling what you can accomplish. You know what I'm saying? In life. But you gotta stay with it. I mean, I'm serious about that too.
How long have you been doing this business?
I've been here for 5 years now. October, it'll be 5 years I'll be here to speak right here in this environment.
When you were our age, did you think you would be doing what we're doing today?
No. When I was your age, all I was thinking about doing was what kids do, play, have fun, what y'all do now.
What information can you share with children of our age on how to make the money?
How to make money? You got to think money. You got to want to make money. And it's not all about money. I said every dime is not yours. If you do make money, always be able to share it. Help those around you. Help yourself first now, always. God help those who help themselves. Then plus you help the people around you. You make enough money to help yourself, then you share it. Share it with your community, share it with your family, and share it with people that need it. At all times. And you will be successful all in life. All through life.
Anybody else have a question to ask Mr. Terry? Because you know, this is where you buy the spinners that don't stop, you know.
How is it like fixing cars?
Now, you had to ask my mechanic there. I'm not a fixer. I just had one to fix.
How is it hiring the people that fix the cars?
Oh, yeah, you had to be able to have somebody that's reliable, trustworthy, and they know what they're doing. You know
how is it like working at this business?
How's it like? I enjoy it. Especially when you work for yourself. A black-owned business, you don't have too many of those around here now. You know, and I understand. I enjoy it myself. I enjoy my work.
That's all right. That's it. Nobody else? It's a wrap.
John Kippy.
How did your parents participate in your success?
In my success? They made sure that I got to through high school. They made sure that I had a dream that I wanted to fulfill when I was in high school, a goal. They made sure that I sat down and did my homework.
Just concentrate. Don't worry about it.
And I went to college because they encouraged me to do so.
How long have you been doing this business?
The horse business? About 4 years.
Yeah, the horse.
No, this horse we've only had for a year.
We've had others. When you were our age, did you think you would be doing your... Actually, he was.
When I was your age, I was working in my uncle's ranch. He raised three-quarter Arabs. Those are another type of breed of horses. And every summer, I was his stable boy. What a stable boy is you go into the barn every day, you feed the horses. They get fed twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. You got to take them out of the stalls, you got to clean their stalls, then you got to put more bedding in their stalls, and then you have to take them for rides. You got to exercise them, and that's what I did. I did that every summer between I was 12 until I turned 17.
What information can you share with children of our age on how to make money?
That's a really interesting question, and the reality comes down to what you do is going to depend on how much money you make. It doesn't matter what job you're in, it doesn't matter where you are in life. If you want to be successful in anything you have to do, you have to study for whatever you want to do. Like these horses. She's gone to schools so that she knows about horses. She's been through 4 or 5 different schools so that she knows if the horse doesn't look right, if it's not feeling right, what to look for, how to give lessons on a horseback, because we do give lessons here. We teach people how to ride. There's a young man that lives up the street. I don't know, did you see that State Patrol car? Was it up there? Well, his boy is 13 years old, 14 now. When he was 12, we took him to the state fair after riding for 6 months, and he beat out 3 trainers in a class that he was in. Anything that you do in life, no matter what you choose to do, you have to give it everything that you have. Don't ever be afraid of life. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't succeed. The only person that's going to keep you down is you.
Come here, baby.
Here for a question. Any other questions for him?
I want to see you.
You want to see my other horse?
You want to see the other horses? No more? Any more questions?
Wait a minute.
Question, Michael?
How is it like living on?
It's quiet. It's very quiet. I work, as you can see, that's my work van right there. I work for Radar Security. That's how I met Michael. And him and I started talking over to his house. We have an awful lot in common. That's why we started talking and finding out about him, and he finds out about me. That's how he found out that I was here. But that's what I do to pay the bills. I do this because I enjoy this. I have another hobby, and it's amateur radio. If you look right up there, that's an antenna that I used last night to talk around the world. We were in a 24-hour contest last night that I spent in that little building there for 24 hours talking to people all the way around the world.
That's all right. That's a good take. That's a take.
No, you're not.
Okay, cut.
You're not.
Can I please have your name, sir?
My name is Michael Rothman.
How did your parents participate in your success?
By giving me love and inspiration to do my very best.
How long have you been doing this business?
I have been doing skippies for a year and 4 months now.
When you were our age, did you think you would be? When you were our age, did you think you would be doing what you're doing now?
When I was your age, I had no clue of what I was doing.
What information can you share with children of our age how to make the money?
The most important thing is to do what your heart tells you to do, and to be honest, and to treat people with respect the way you hope to be treated yourself, and to be happy. That's the most important thing.
When y'all have questions.
How many stars? How many? Oh, you mean as far as our food? Our food is 6-star. 6-star hot dogs and French fries and ice cream and soft pretzels. Delicious, the best in town. What are questions, gang?
And are those all different kinds of pretzels?
Those are pretzel cans. They come from my hometown, Pennsylvania, where years ago, before they came out with all these bags, like potato chip bags, they packaged everything in those cans. And when you're done eating all your potato chips and pretzels, you take that can back to the factory, and they would go ahead and fill it back up for you. How do I like working here? I love working here. I love it. This is my own place, so I put a lot of time and effort into it, so I really enjoy it. It's something that my heart tells me that it loves to do, and I follow it. Okay? I have been in this spot right here for 2 years, and I have been known as Skippy's for about 1 year and 4 months now, and counting. How many cooks? I have, well, my wife cooks, so number one, she's the boss. Women are always the boss. And then I have myself, and then that young man behind the counter, Travis. So I have 3 cooks here so far. Yep, 3 cooks. We can always use some more good help. We have to probably wait a few years. They're there for you, but if we're still around, you come on back and help us if you like to make hot dogs.
How old do you have to be to work here?
I think you have to be 16, 15 with the working papers. So you got it what? How many years?
Ask them the question. Speak up so they can hear you now. So he can hear you. Where's the microphone, man?
We rolling now? Yeah, we been rolling.
Come on, let's go. Take one.
We rolling. Take one. Somebody say in action.
Action. Let's go. Ask Mr. Williams.
My name is Roland Williams. I'm the tight end with the Oakland Raiders, number 86.
How do your parents participate in your success?
How do my parents participate? Well, I got my mom and my dad, and they didn't grow up, they weren't married growing up, but they love each other a lot. And my mom really helped me be outgoing and talk to people, look people in the eye, try to be nice. And my dad, he a hard worker. He worked like 80 hours a week.
Dang!
Fine for them. I'm a hard worker. We like to get along with people, so this is beautiful. And I'm glad they're interviewing me today.
How long have you been going?
I've been playing football all my life, but I've been playing professionally for like 6 years. I played for 3 years with the St. Louis Rams and won the Super Bowl. And then I went to the Oakland Raiders, and now I've been playing 3 years with them. So I'm happy to say I've been around for 6 years.